And how many years were you with Barney Bright? Because you worked with him on some of his projects.
Yes. I gotta tell you what happened that day. So I'm looking around at all this stuff, you know, and I'm like a kid in a candy store. I've never been in a sculptor studio before, you know what I mean? Other than I could relate it to art school, because, you know, the studio there had stuff in it too as well, but not a real person's workplace. So he says, sit down and tell me, where'd you go to school? I said, oh, I went to the Art Center School. He said, oh yeah, I teach out there periodically. And he was teaching at night out there. I said, yeah. He said, you know, I noticed some art pieces on a block. There was a 2x2x2 concrete or limestone block that sat out in front of the school. And the advanced sculpting students were allowed to put something on that block for about a couple of weeks or two or whatever, okay? So in the process of we talking about that, he said, you know, I saw a piece out there that I thought had potential. You know, I don't know who did, but I said, a figure piece? He said, yeah. I said, that was mine. So I said, he said, you know, it had potential. I always wanted to tell whoever did that it had potential. It was a takeoff on one of Rodin's pieces called Adam that was on the gates of hell that he created, okay? And the picture right up there when you walk through the doors, right there. And I think it's in the book too. I think it's in the book. Anyway, 6-foot direct plaster that I did of that piece. So we kept talking and talking. You know, I didn't make it back to school that day. Car full of clay. He said, you know, I got a job coming up, and you know, if you're available, you know, I may need some help. You know, I thought, oh, Miss Brown, I'll be very pleased to do anything, you know, you need to do. I'd clean the floor. I mean, you know, didn't make me no difference. Yeah. So this had to be like in early spring or coming into summertime, okay, before school was out, right? And it was August of 73, never will forget. He must have called me or I called him one of the, I'm not sure if it was me calling him or he called me. Somehow we reconnected. He offered me that position to work with him. And that's when I told Bernadette, I won't be going back to school.